Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of Thief of Deadly Shadows.
Thieves, thugs, hooligans, watch out. I'm patrolling the streets tonight.
Oh no. I passed him right by my wanted poster. On my way. Alright. Gargoyle statue, I was right. Not fountain, gargoyle statue.
You've returned with the artifacts, Garrett. Excellent. Follow me.
You're a lot older than I thought you'd be.
Did you need something, Garrett?
I'm following you. And again, to be fair, he was always wearing a hood. Fairly certain that's the same artifact. Oh my god. The same voice actor as the last two games. Garrett's only quote-unquote
Hello,
friend.
Garrett.
Hi. Are you having troubles? Okay. Okay.
The council will not listen. Corruption. It's more pervasive than even I expected. Who can I trust? No. For this, there is no one. I must walk alone.
Yeah, good luck with that. It seems you've gone crazy in between games.
The repetition of these three glyphs, here and here. Now is the Termanus Embolian.
The time's unwritten, the
Nerbanus
end
Nil.
of words.
And here, again the mark of the Fratelli
Brethren and
Traderus.
betrayer.
Yes, warnings. Terrible. Unvesagen
My hand falls useless to my side, doubly cursed in living death.
The prophecies are clear. There is much ahead to be wary of. Interpreter Kataka, your words are most useful to...
Clear as mud. Exactly what will happen, and what are we supposed to do about it? I'm still waiting to see a useful book.
We must first understand the unwritten times, if we are to prevent them.
First Keeper Orland demands immediate audience.
You've moved up in the world, Orland. Nice view.
Yes, I have. It's First Keeper Orland now, Garrett. Within these walls, you answer to me.
You called me here to remind me you're in charge? The job must not keep you very busy.
You inquired about books. Useful books.
That's right. You must have something in here worth reading.
You think you might shape events more skillfully? Read the signs more clearly? The prophecy
Shaped events? Interesting way to put it. I'm here now. Do you want my help or not?
Very well. This will admit you to certain areas of the library. Do not venture further. You will not ply your trade here, thief. If anything happens, you will be held accountable. Is this clear?
Perfectly. Perhaps you should translate for Kataka.
Well, what a charming fellow. Again, I must apologize for the volume level for those cutscenes. There's nothing I can do about it except for to turn down the actual sound of the game. But if I did that, then you wouldn't be able to hear anything else.
This is Orland's office. He is busy and has nothing more to say to you for now.
Right. I kind of know it's his office because I was just in there. Oh, and also...
Orland has instructed
there's
Elder
a
Isolde
plaque
to
right
give you
there.
the door glyph. You will need it to exit this library.
Keepers.
Has there been any progress, Elder Granger?
On which quest? The reacquisition of the Compendium of Reproach or of its glyph key?
Either. We will need both items in our hands if we wish to make any headway into our research concerning the coming Dark Age.
There would be considerably more progress if the teams were allowed to consult with Interpreter Kataka.
Impossible. She seeks the Brethren and Betrayer, and her work must not be interrupted.
Then the answer to your previous question is no.
What will it take to find them then, do you think? The Council would like time to prepare for the prophecies that are contained within the compendium.
They have both been missing for so long, but I am sure with all of us continuing to scour the library and the compound for passages that refer to them, we'll have the precise answer within a reasonable time period. Meanwhile, just in case, I have scribes searching for any book matching its physical description. A large golden slab, sealed with a glyph.
So, the Keepers are hoping to solve the Dark Age problem by finding this compendium and glyph key. I'm pretty good at acquiring lost objects. Maybe I can help.
Oh yeah. Notice from the Council regarding the impending Dark Age. Since it is most... Let's completely start over there. Notice from the Council regarding the impending Dark Age. Since it is of the most importance that Interpreter Katika continue her quest to uncover the identity of the Brethren and Betrayer, she should not be interrupted for any reason. Also, several elders have been tasked with other urgent endeavors, including the search for the missing Compendium of Reproach and the glyph key that unlocks it. The Compendium, a large golden slab sealed with a glyph, may contain prophecies pertinent to the Dark Age problem and has been missing for well over a decade. It is useless without the glyph key, which we believe may have gone missing around the same time. If you have been assigned to one of these quest groups, an elder will contact you. So just basically reiterating what we just overheard. Keeper Rafe, journal entry number 6145. I don't really have a problem with that because that's probably just a numbering scheme that's easy for cataloging. I just don't know what it is. Why hasn't Council assigned a team for my expedition? They know the dangers, how the area is swarming with strange creatures, else why lock the entrance so carefully? How can I do it alone? Still, they must have their reasons. The sunken citadel holds many secrets, and though I am afraid, I also long to journey there again. Most importantly, of course, is the glyph key. How many years has it lain underground? Decades? We were so close with the first expedition. If only we hadn't been attacked. We'd have the key now, and Keeper Soledad would still be alive. Her death must not be in vain. Oh God. I will retrieve the key successfully on this next adventure. I don't like the way these books are. It just takes so long to
Well, if this guy thought the glyph key was in this sunken citadel, I don't see why I shouldn't go look there. Sounds like it might be a profitable trip.
Can't get around that guy, so I will continue this way. Hello, lady. What you doing? Looking at books? I'm looking at books. I like books. You like books? We should read books together. How about you? You want to read books together? Right, down we go.
First Keeper Orland this, First Keeper Orland that, as if we should forget.
He won't let you, don't worry.
Good evening, revered elder.
Anything under there? Aww. How disappointing. Hi. How you doing? You got a sword.
Elder Draco, may I speak with you? I think I've found something in my studies. A connection.
Go on, and speak up, scribe. I can barely hear you.
Well, everyone knows the Compendium of Reproach has been missing, and then last week I scribed a passage, and it read, "The Compendium will be born by a terrible storm."
Yes, I remember the report. Interesting. Yet, no sign of any inclement weather, eh, scribe?
No, but then, just a few days ago, a ship came into the docks area. Do you remember the report from Keeper Alcott? He said the ship had managed to get itself into port, though no one was left alive to man it. A plague ship. The crew. Undead.
Yes, it is indeed a tragedy, and a mystery, but I see no connection. A storm would not cause the ship to befall such a fate.
No, but the name of the ship, Elder Draco. The name of the ship is the Abysmal Gale. Is that not another way of saying terrible storm? This is the connection of which I speak.
Ah, I see your point. And the error in your thinking. The compendium was lost ages ago. How could it possibly be on a ship that has just come into port?
But
Enough, scribe. I have important business to attend to. In case you haven't heard, there's a dark age approaching.
yes, Elder Draco. Thank you for speaking with me.
Maybe the scribe is on to something. I should check out this ship, the Abysmal Gale, next time I visit the docks.
And once I'm able to get to the docks. Keeper Council report. Keeper Raff will be allowed to return to the sunken citadel in an effort to retrieve what he believes to be the lost glyph key that opens the Compendium of Reproach. If his theory proves correct, then his success will bring us that much closer to a solution for the Dark Age. However, his request for a team has been denied, as more than one life was lost on the last expedition, and we cannot risk another such contingency. Furthermore, without proof that the glyph key is located in the sunken citadel, it would be unwise for us to overextend our resources in what could be unfruitful despite the plenitude of valuable reported by Rafe. Lastly, the Council has deemed the citadel unsafe and forbids any keeper to approach the sealed entryways in the dock's sewers without prior approval. At least now we know where the sunken citadel entrance is. Want a book? It's on the floor now. You better pick it up. Damn scribes. Talia, I want to run this by you before I bring it to an elder. You know how we search for the Compendium of Reproach in our efforts regarding the Dark Age? Well, I recently scribed a passage in which the Compendium was mentioned. It said it would be born by a terrible storm. Then later we heard that the report about the ghost ship and all those undead. Completely unrelated to our work, right? Or is it? Because the name of the ship is the Abysmal Gale. You see? Abysmal Gale, terrible storm. They mean the same. Imagine if it were my own efforts that led to the recovery of the Compendium. Tell me if you think I've got something here. Your friend, Scribe Ellison. Well, you do. Definitely seems that way, at least. I'd steal that, but they're...
Garrett, I have troubling news.
Hi.
The Hammerites and the Pagans have discovered it was you who stole their artifacts. Both factions are very angry. However, they are willing to overlook your recent crimes if you are willing to aid them by performing specific tasks. Until then, beware, for they will attack you on sight.
Good
A
evening.
Hammerite named Inspector Drept wrote this missive for me to deliver to you. I contacted a pagan shaman named Diane, and she agreed to post a similar note for you on the outskirts of the pagan territory in the docks. I have done what I can to aid you. Farewell,
myself,
and
even
good
a month
luck.
ago.
Good evening.
Who else would need it?
Alright, Garrett. The prescribed penalty for your crimes against us is death. However, I have convinced the Hammerite clergy to grant thee lenience, provided thou first perform enough of the following acts of atonement. First, the rustmites are large gold-colored bugs that feed upon metal and undo our works. We hereby grant thee the builder's blessing to destroy them with your arrows. Secondly, thou canst smite the undead, for they are most abhorrent to us. For each of these tasks thou accomplish, your standing with the Hammer Order will increase a small amount, whereas stealing from us or attacking any Hammerite will assuredly decrease your standing. The choice is thine. At present, any Hammerite will attack thee on sight if they find you on city streets. If thou increase thy standing with us sufficiently, we will allow thee to pass unharmed. Do us many of these favors, and thou wilt be considered an ally, and allowed into the Fort Ironwood in the Old Quarter. Lastly, 'tis my custom to ask everyone with whom I speak if they have seen a sort of hag, or heard rumors of an old grey lady near the scene of gruesome crimes. If so, 'twould be a great favor to me to tell what you know. 'Tis my life's ambition to find the hag, but my misfortune to always be 10 steps behind her. My workshop is located in Aldale, near the pub. Builder save thee, Inspector Drept. The hammer priests have blessed your bow with the ability to destroy rustmites. Shoot them with your broadhead arrows.
Great. The hammers and pagans are mad at me because of jobs I did for the keepers. I better find out what they want and then decide whether or not I want to bother trying to improve their opinion of me.
And here we get into a game mechanic that I find kind of pointless. basically what it's
Good
trying to
evening,
do is
Revered
ingratiate
Elder.
yourself between two factions, either the Hammerites or the Pagans. Obviously, you're on somewhat good terms with the Keepers, and they're a faction that you can't really change your alliance with. But it seems kind of weird that Garrett would be so well known and try to get on the good side of either the Hammerites or the Pagans, seeing as how he hates both of them, and the only thing he cares about is stealing, and then getting past whatever's going to happen because he's tired of what happened in the first two games happening, and he being the center of it. He's trying to get ahead of it. So at least this time he's trying to be proactive instead of just being thrown into it. So, anyways, it's enough complaining about the faction system that they have implemented in this game. Regardless, I'll probably still shoot the scarabs anyway, just because, well, something to use my broadhead arrows against. But we will have to continue searching through here, read that note, talk to people, and do such. But we will have to do that in the next episode.